Following on from the last epilogue.
That's funny, because Dee's got this bloody speech he's supposed to be practicing for to do in front of people, and I've been saying to her for ages, put you on camera, get you on camera, just you, and if you can do anything to camera, no, it's not. I said, look, trust me, it's guns and things I was trying, it's actually on our red team red flag. I said, right, this is how fucking wooden we were both in the beginning, and it's got one of you going,
hello YouTube, I am Paul, and this is Guns and Things.
Hello, I am Paul, and welcome to Guns and Things. See? Now look at what he's fucking like. You just
even fucking worse, guys. Obviously.
Hey guys, welcome back to Raptor's Garage, and it is still cold. So
is that the weather forecast for today?
That's it.
This is your weather forecast for today.
Yeah,
it's cold.
We've just had the storm at the weekend over here in the UK. So following on from the last episode where you saw us stripping everything off this chassis, cleaning it up and everything, and since then basically Paul's spent the day doing some more grinding, all the welding, patch repairing.
Yeah.
He's going to take us for a walk around now and show us exactly what he's done.
Just to put the strength back in this. I did say I was going to film it, but it was so bloody horrible yesterday I didn't.
Yeah, it was absolutely battering it down, guys. You wouldn't be able to hear it for the rain if he had tried to film it.
No, it was horrible. All the stereo because I got the music. But yeah, I got this fixed yesterday. Got all the strength back into this side. That side's alright. This side was really bad when I got into it. So let's get the camera and I'll show you what we've actually done. Right, let me show you what I've actually done. Now obviously, you know, we cut the spring hangers off. They're gone. Now there's the plate I had to put in the other side. Now I've had to put that plate in nice and flush because that is exactly where the bolts come through for the shock mount. Now the other side, remarkably, isn't that bad. Now we cut the centre section of the chassis out where the fuel tank goes, so that's where those two bits here and here are, so they're gone. My hand model here is just showing the new section that's going to go in the middle, which may need a little bit more trimming, but that's going to be an air tank. Now we're going to put an air tank in the middle. What did we work it out at? 6.5 litres? Yeah, 6.5 litres, something like that. So that's going in the centre of the chassis to replace the rotten bit. And up at the back here, we've got a new winch tray. So when I say new winch tray, that's the old winch bumper chopped down. There's a lot more work to go on with that, but that's going to be where the winch is going. And this side, we've put a couple of plates in where we cut the old body mounts, because behind there was going quite thin. So I've done the other side, but we know we're going to bring some braces off that, so it's a good place to put the braces in. Yeah. But yeah, this is going to make a really useful addition, isn't it, having an air tank?
Yeah, because we used the principle on the L200. The only thing I've never got around to doing is actually purchasing the compressor, but you know, we fitted it, we tested it, we pressure tested it, and you know, it's not an unknown thing. There's plenty of vehicles I've seen, fabs and modifications in the US, where they stick the air tank on to run some air tools, or just basically for inflating the tyres.
I'm just doing this because with having the big 33s on, I'm running the T-Max compressor, the single one. So what I'm going to do is hardwire the T-Max compressor in to run into this tank first, so I've got an extra 6 litres of, you know, just a head of pressure. So when I run around and blow the tyres up, I'm already, you know, I'll get through 2 of them really quick, and the compressor won't be just constantly running. Well, it will be constantly running, but it won't be, you know what I mean. You know where I'm going with that one. So that's just going to give us that head of pressure, 6 litres run round. And if you do more than, you know, if someone else needs air as well, it just means we can blow tyres up faster. So that had to be cut out because it was rotten anyway. So that's going in, well no, the spring hangers are going on next, so next thing I'm going to do, spring hangers. Awesome!
Air tank built into the chassis, fucking mint.
It's not welded in yet, guys, it's just sitting there. I just wanted to make sure it could fit in. But I've just done a leak test on it, I've put 100 psi in it and it's fine. So next job, put the spring hangers on, then put the fuel tank on and then line everything up, because I've got to put some tabs on this to do the fuel tank bracket.
Yeah.
So
we could bob the protection thing on, can't we? Let's
yeah.
put the plate on.
And line everything
and
up.
Line
then.
that up.
And have a play.
Yeah.
But we're definitely getting there. So that's another bit done. So like I was just saying, we've just got to put the fuel tank in there. Chassis always look much better with nice new bits of metal in, rather than rust.
So we got rudely interrupted by some snow. Right, what have we got to, Paul?
Right, well, we've made the air tank. That's all now welded up, pressure tested, done. That's got the fuel tank support on it. So we're going to just drill this and put a couple of nuts and bolts into all the fuel tank in place.
Drain plug at the bottom.
Drain plugs in at the bottom there.
And if you remember when we did the L200, guys, we actually had an open-ended piece that we welded into the chassis and then Paul spent about 3 hours chasing leaks. So this time round, learning from mistakes from before,
this one's actually
cashed it all off,
yeah,
done it,
Adam,
and then we're going to weld it in.
Adam make all the plates at the metal place, they cut me the ends, welded them in, pressure tested it, add 100 psi in it, and it's fine. It's I've just got to pull the fittings out and put some Pt3 tape in them and they're all good. So now we're on to putting the spring hangers on.
Spring hangers back on.
And then we can weld all this in.
Yeah.
And then we're onto the winch. And then we're onto this. And then that.
We should pick it up tomorrow, off to LongRanger tomorrow. LongRanger, stop calling it, I don't know why I call it LongRanger. It's that
they will be annoyed when you're there tomorrow and you keep calling them the wrong company.
By the way, I'm LongRanger. We're off to LongRanger tomorrow, guys, so bring a video on that when we visit them. So yeah, let's get some on welding now.
Yeah, let's get these spring hangers in. So
I'm going to go back outside into the snow.
No, you're not. You can stay in here and help me fit these because I've got to line them up.
Thank God it's warmer in here.
Yeah, we'll put the heater on and get these welded in. Hey, more welding. Just a quick update video, guys. I'm just about to weld these suspension cups in. I've got them all level, leveled them up across the chassis. So I'm just going to seam weld these in now because I'm happy with where they're sitting. They're both exactly the same. So it's much easier to do this when you can actually see them. Because last time I was doing one side and then the other, and it's easy to get them slightly out, and they were slightly out. But now they're absolutely bang on. We can put a level across them, we can put a level that way, we can, we can do it from all planes and they're spot on. So I'm just going to glue these in with the welder and carry on. Well, they say what a difference a day makes, and damn, they're definitely right with that one. Look at this. We've got what looks to be a real chassis. The new outriggers. Sorry, the new suspension cups. They're in. The body mounts are gone. This is an air tank now, and it works. It works perfectly. It's the equivalent of about we think it's about 6.3 litres. Chris worked it out to. So there's 6.3 litres of head of air in that tank. Now the beauty about doing it this way is, guys, that we haven't had to add on another air tank, which is just more weight. We had to replace this piece of chassis because it was rotten. So why not make a use of something that you're already replacing and make it do 2 jobs instead of 1? So that's the new fuel tank support. That's the bottom of the fuel tank protector. My old swing out wheel carrier has been chopped up and remodelled. That's just had the first cut and grind on it. It's got to have a further grind and a bit more work. I'm still debating whether or not to weld it in permanently or leave it bolted like it is. I don't know, because it wouldn't be too hard to, you know, weld down here, weld across there, weld down here, weld these plates in and make it part of the chassis, or leave it bolted on so that if we ever have to remove it for some reason we can. So I'll have a think about that one. And look, I've got beer, and I'm going to stop filming right now and I'm going to open that beer. I'll be back. And I'm back, and that beer's open, so I'm going to have a drink of that because my throat's really dry. Oh, that's good. Beer tray. Yeah, so this has gone in. Well, I'm really happy with this, guys. This is like everything I needed to do to this chassis to make it strong again. And everything like beyond this point, I know these plates aren't brilliant, but they were done years ago, so I'm not going to cut them out. They haven't rotted through. But everything beyond sort of that point is mint. So it's getting there. We're going to Raptor line this as well. It's going to get a coat of Raptor on it. Back to the beer. Hang on. Beery goodness. Yeah, so tomorrow we're off to LongRanger to go and pick up the new back. So catch up with us tomorrow. We'll be out and about.